Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stellaris with the newest Lequin update, I think it is, and the MegaCorp pack. We are starting a new playthrough because obviously we have to, and we are playing as what I like to call, or what is called, sorry, the Pride Industries. We are kind of lion-esque peoples, and I did forget to save this, so I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, so we're kind of lion-esque like people, and I will tell you the backstory that I've come up with. I want to roleplay a bit more than I usually do. I try to, but usually it goes down this way. So the backstory is, that these people used to be a society where your credibility in life is dictated by the achievements of your parents. Hence the reason why they're called, you know, say Tug, son of Fig or something like that. You know, it's something daft. Just make sure all the rules are okay. And this worked for centuries, for millennia, for them. Well, not millennia, I say thousands of years. It's a millennium, isn't it? It is. Until one day a company rose up, and this company started systematically buying out other companies around them until eventually they owned a whole town, they owned a whole city, so on and so forth. And they just kept expanding until they owned pretty much half the world, in which a massive war started, a massive civil war. And eventually a lot, you know, it was very destructive. A lot was, you know, absolutely ruined. Half the planet was thrown into chaos. And eventually the Pride Industries came out on top because they had control of everything. Everything that you can think of, they had control of it. So they won. And yeah, they ended up looking towards space to kind of rebuild their society. The planet had been nigh and ruined, so they had to look elsewhere. So they started to rebuild, started to expand, and we came to the situation we are in now. But as a result of the massive conflict, the peoples began to become pacifists. But they looked towards, you know, the future. So they don't want war. They want to create a better world, a better galaxy for everyone involved, particularly themselves. So that's where we're up to. And obviously we, as you can see here, we kept the whole naming culture. So like, this is Kale, son of Sigga, so on and so forth. Might change you out actually, but we don't have enough money to buy a leader, so we'll keep you there for now. But know that Kel, your reign is limited. So we need to go for whatever's cheapest for him because he has no particular skill. So 2,000, 2,000, 2,500. So between these two. Farming subsidies. Farmers produce 10% more, that could be useful. Or researchers produce 20% more, we're going for that. It's not a big a boost as it sounds because researchers produce a small amount. So obviously we have a rocketeer. Oh, what does this mean now? Propulsion expert, so he's going to research coil guns. And yeah, this is what the new game looks like. It's very. I've started a playthrough. I played about an hour or so in just to learn all the systems, and I am so far enjoying. It's a lot to learn actually. I was quite surprised with how different it felt. I mean, the initial, like, this kind of gameplay here is very similar. However, stuff like the planetary system is so much different. I mean, look at this. Look how different this is. It took me a while to figure out what it was. I was just building these up and wondering why, you know, my economy was slumping. Didn't realise these were things you could build. These are districts, and they're separate from these in the sense that these you build once, you don't upgrade. These you can swap and choose as you wish, but obviously they're blocked off by the number of population you have. Our toy blockers are down here. Click on them to have a look at what they are. So they're all in one section here, which I do like. This is very good progress. I think I was just saying in the last part, I wish there was a clear all button, or like, you know, somewhere where you could see them all in a nice quick. But yeah, just one click to clear. Very good. Loving it. So we've got industrial wastelands, 2 of, and a sprawling slums to get rid of. And if you look here, we've got hot springs, which gives us a max generator district +1. And that generator district refers to this one. You got generator districts, you got mining districts, agricultural districts, and city districts. These create housing, these create money, these create minerals, these create food. Your basic resources, and then we've got other resources like consumer goods, alloys, and then we've got, like, obviously your rare resources are on top of that, which I haven't really played around with too much. I've only just got to grips with the whole worker system, which I will actually quickly have a look at. So here you got your population. They're split up into, I'd say, sort of class system. So you've got your rulers, you've got your specialists, you've got your workers, and below workers definitely you'd have slaves, or maybe slaves would overtake workers, I'm not sure. But the way it works is you build worker jobs, they fill up. You build a specialist jobs, workers will try and get promoted to those specialist jobs, specialists to rulers, so on and so forth. So it works upwards. So if you upgrade a building, you're going to lose workers. And usually your specialist jobs use like rare resources, like raw resources, not rare. Raw resources like minerals, which means that, you know, not only are you losing some by your workers transferring over, you know, you're losing some because that building is using it as a kind of, well, as a resource to manufacture other things. But let's get this game underway. And I'm, like I said, I'm really enjoying it. It's much more in depth, but it's a bit, at the same time, it's a bit more simple. I mean, it's just, the micromanagement on planets was annoying as hell. So I'm glad they took that out, really. I didn't go through all, like, the my species traits, did I? Also, the drop down menu has gone. It's now this here. And it's taking some getting used to, because I keep pressing F4 to open the research panel. All my shortcuts have now changed. So that's going to take some getting used to. Like F2 used to be the contacts list. Now F11. Strategic log used to be F3, that's F2, it's not really changed that much, just one key over. Marketplace, that's something new where we can buy and sell resources. Eventually this will become the galactic market. As of now, it's a market within our own company. Planets and edicts, that was F6, that's now F4. Planets and edicts. Planets and sectors, that's F4 now. Expansion planner, that's been F9, I can't actually read what that is. F5 apparently. Policies, I never knew the key for that, but there you go. Edicts, now notice how these two are separate, because apparently there's so much more in the way of edicts now. Traditions, never knew your short key for that anyway. Ship designer was F10, it's now F9. Do not press this, this will stop my recording. Fleet manager, never knew the shortcut for that. So we've discovered the first league already. Technology, that was F4. So, yeah, you get the drift. It's changed a bit. First league. I'll let you guys read that. I will quickly scan through actually. Ancient. We've recovered artifacts from ancient civilization on Binus B3. If what we have learnt from these artifacts is correct, this civilization was some sort of confederation that consisted of many different alien races. They called themselves the First League. Now, isn't that the name of the faction in the newest Star Wars film? Or is that the First Order? I think it's the First Order. They call themselves the First League and appear to have been appear to have coexisted in relative peace some 2 million years ago. Though the Banus system lies in the region of space that seems to have made up the core of their territory, a potential map found among the artifacts indicates that the First League may have covered a significant portion of our galaxy before before its eventual collapse.
Situation log revised.
Sorry. There we go. Don't know what else. Got a frog in my throat. Let's have a look where we are in the galaxy actually. I think I'll prioritise the spread this way because we've got a nebula over here. Also, it doesn't really connect to anything. Okay, contact report. Pride Industries is abuzz with the news of the alien remnant studies by the TRC Carablis. Is that you say that? Yeah, Carablis. These leavings? Okay, these leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent purposeful? Okay. Intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we are at least not the first to be. Well, at least not the first to be so. See, this is the problem with my eyes. I was reading that as if there was another sentence underneath. Silly eyes, silly. Ooh, it's a nebula. Oh, look at that. That's nice. I like that. We've got a pulsar star and then a regular Class A star. Nice. Together in one system. That could be remarkable to see IRL, but possible, I suppose. So, first job. Let's get to constructing. We're going to build in our system here. Let's build ourselves the mines so we can get the energy and the minerals. There's another resource as well that we're not going to really seek because you don't directly extract it. It's trade value. I think each system couldn't have a trade value. Obviously some systems won't, but you know, there's a lot of systems that will, and this is generated doubly so by planets. And how it works is you can create trade lanes or trade routes that lead back to your capital, I think is how it works. Kind of like how Empire Total War did it. All the trade goods go back to your capital and then out from there. Oop, I just hit the door. I'm very talking with my hands. I think that's how it works anyway. I'm not entirely sure. But trade value gives back to you in the form of energy credits. You can change this to be energy credits, like portion energy credits, portion consumer goods, portion energy credits, portion unity, I believe. But right now it's just flat energy credits, so it's 1 for 1. Let's see, actually, it should be on our planet. We should have a trade value thing. We should? Where is it? Ah, here it is. Wow, trade value of 34, that is good. So the way this will work is that trade value will be gathered up and it will be taken to the station on in the system. So this time it's our shipyard, because our shipyard has a trade hub in it by default. Hooray. So it has a trade hub right here. That means that I'll collect all the trade value from this system and one jump away. So from this system, and this system. All that will be covered by this one trade hub. If I was to build another trade hub, it'd extend that to another lane, so it'd be from this system and this system, for example. Oh, sorry, the system right up there. That's a very long jump. So from this system to our capital will be covered. Yeah, and so on. So let's have a look. We could do with what are we lowest on? We've got plenty of minerals for now, plenty of food. Food is not a massive concern. Alloys is. I might go for an alloy foundry now. Usually I'd like say build up our raw resources first, but alloys are very important. I say this, I haven't got enough. I forgot how expensive things can be. So we'll leave that for now. We'll just continue construction, and we do need to construct the research stations as well. So that's another thing, our orbital stations are now 100 minerals each. Which is fine, because minerals is a raw resource. Ships cost alloys, and like upgrades to stations and outposts themselves cost alloys. And then when you get to later game, like
a system has been surveyed.
Well, thank you. And when you get to later game, things start costing things like what do you call it, exotic gases and crystals. In order to make, like, say you have a powerful laser weapon, say, a gamma laser, for example, that'll probably use crystals, and plasma cannons will probably use gases or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. But if we click here, let's see. Yeah, see, this uses alloys, 100 alloys instead of minerals, so we can go ahead and build that. Put that in the queue. So this time around, it's going to be much more. I chose this particular style of faction, a pacifist kind of playthrough, so I could get used to the whole economic balancing act. Try to get the most out of planets and systems. Just balance it. That's the idea. But I've not tried to actually start another planet yet. I've not got that far in. Like I say, I've only played like an hour or so, and I still have only the one planet in that other playthrough. Really haven't done much at all. I've just been spending most of the time just looking through different menus and seeing what options are and so on. Anyway, let's go to the new system. Excuse me. Oh dear. I've just eaten, ate and drank before I started this, so burping and whatnot is inevitable. Can we do anything while we wait for... No, we can't afford 400. Stop. I keep seeing 200 thinking I gotta be able to afford building there. No. Not this time around. Let's actually have a look at our jobs list population. Got 19 workers working 19 jobs, that's okay. Let's start with the discovery tree, I think, or diplomacy. I'm tempted for diplomacy or prosperity. I've not seen what the new prosperity tree is like. For starters, we get mining stations output increased by 10%. That's bloody good. What's this? Building districts cost reduced by 10% and build speed increased by 25%. That's kind of good. Building upkeep and district upkeep reduced by 10%. Wow. I think I'll go for discovery and prosperity. Wow, that is really good. So let's go for discovery. Get as much research out of this world as possible. Oh, that's another thing as well. I started this game, I preset all the rules, and started this game with no habitable planets from the offset. I thought it'd make, because I've got the habitable planets put to max times 5, I think it is. So I thought, to counter that a little bit, we'll have no initial habitable worlds for our species. Just to make, you know, a slight challenge to it, I suppose. Yeah. I really should have gone through the settings, I just kind of rushed through it. Never mind. I was busy telling you a slight backstory that I made up. How are you doing up here? That is very bright. As usual, what I will do, instead of doing the planetary management thing off camera, I think I'll do that on camera, at least initially, until I get the hang of what I'm doing. Just so you guys can see my thought processes behind things and maybe, I don't know, learn how not to do it yourself, I suppose. So I'm going to do that. Ship upgrades I will continue to do off screen, but I'll probably talk about it when, you know, we come back to playing another episode or something. Technology, I've realised at the start, takes a lot longer. I've noticed myself sitting around just thinking, shouldn't I have finished researching by now? Just really not used to these changes yet. We'll get there. We will get there. Let's see. So what worlds have we got here? We've got a continental and an alpine. Both of them no good for us. We're a tropical species. Yeah. Oh, are we savannah? I cannot remember. I really should know that, shouldn't I? What does it say? Planet size is 18, that's cool. Tropical world, yeah, we're a tropical species.
Upscaling complete.
Really should have done a savannah, shouldn't we? That's more natural habitat for lions. Okay. Do we build? Yeah, wait. Do we do what we're talking about? Do we build these now? Get all them rare resources going. Raw. I keep saying rare. And these science, obviously, we want to build that. So I find developing systems a bit easier now, because I remember when we usually start like this, when we first occupy a system, it takes us a while before we can actually fully build all the stations in it, at least in the early game. Just watching the bars of our ships go up. We've got 300, we can't do much with that yet.
Market outlier identified.
Aha. So we have found ourselves a... Oh, I was like, there's nothing there, it doesn't say anything. Okay, so we got, there are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. So we're going to leave that for now. We will come back to that once we've done a bit more searching at the stars. This guy's gained a trait of computer expert. Very handy for him. Oh, look at that. Our energy credits are spiking right now. We're getting quite a lot, so we might clear these tile blockers. Apparently, if you read there's certain planets that these tile blockers will give you a bit of a backstory. I think Earth has got quite a few good ones as well, which I quite enjoy. I like that same as well. It feels like I'm shooting them down. So I'm going to clear those tile blockers and maybe look towards putting an alloy foundry down, perhaps. Unsure as of yet. Oh, we need to do something. What do we need more of? We've got plenty of minerals. I think, yeah, we'll God, we can afford it now. We'll place the alloy foundry down. Get us that boost to our income. And that should also deal with the unemployment that we got going on here. This is the number of pots we have, this is the number of open jobs for them. So this should be, we should get more in the way of specialists. I didn't set this system to be surveyed. That's one jump away. Apparently there's a planet that we could colonise here. Apparently a continental world isn't too bad for us, but I'd rather not. Not right now anyway. Thank you very much.
Future market survey complete.
Smashing. Let's see if we can go ahead and build ourselves another station right there. Once you finish building the research stations, of course. I've not come across a system of any trade value yet, which is quite bizarre. Look how far away that jump is. That is mad. The science ship is off to the next system. What our construction ship looks like. Weird. The science ship looks even weirder. So the ship pack that I'm using is the avian ships. I thought they looked a bit like, you know, pointy and sleeky. I thought they'd be very corporate, but habitable world survey.
Situation log revised.
May as well do it. Oh. Oh, no. I thought there was a system I totally didn't recognise in between the two. Not near a microphone. How are we doing? Still just finishing clearing those tire blockers, and then we're going to move on to upgrading the alloy boundary. Hooray, huzzah. Let's have a look here. That's another thing we have to consider as well, is housing. I think we should be able to unlock this 30 slot before our housing runs out. I may build another city district then. That said, all of these create housing, but they create just enough housing for the amount of jobs. It doesn't cover these. Let's have a look at our population. Yeah, no point looking, nothing's going to change until we get these done. What does this give us? How many jobs? There you go. metallurgist jobs times 2. That should be 2 workers that'll head from these guys up to the specialist. I do believe anyway. I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, look, they've got the alloys here with what they produce. And we've got the next rank. Here we go. So what do we want? Research anomalies increased. Oh, research alternatives, sorry, increased by 1. Level cap up by. What was that? By 2. Is that just science level cap? Yeah. This side. Survey speed increased by. Yeah, we'll do the survey speed. Research alternatives isn't something we're overly fussed up with right now. I think we'll probably get another Unity
Upscaling complete.
thing to take before then. Do apologise. Science ship is searching away. We got some energy over there. That's good. So we've already tripled our company's size, I suppose. Oh, that's another thing we should mention. This is going to be, I imagine, a tall playthrough because we have this here, Empire size. There's always been like a debuff, not a debuff, a penalty for having too big an empire. But
Market outlier identified.
It's actually shown for you what it is. So right now we have a maximum administrative cap of 60. We're currently on 17, so we're nowhere near that. So just to be aware of that, we need to play tall. I didn't read that, did I? Idiot. Let's go find it. There it is. Okay. Our survey has uncovered
Upscaling
something
complete.
that can only be described by the science team as mystical. The world needs to be investigated. We would need to investigate the phenomenon in more detail to understand this mystery. Finish his work over there already. That was quick, man. Okay, you may as well return home. For now. There's another thing to be aware of as well is planets are already, systems are already divided into sectors automatically, which we don't give to. I don't believe anyway. We don't directly give to a sector manager. They kind of just do it themselves. I'm not sure how it works yet. I've not got to that point, but. Yeah, as you see, they're already done for us.
Upscaling complete.
How to work it yet? I don't know how you make it so they manage themselves. Planet icon is finished. Yay! So that means we should now have. Let's have a look here. Population. Yep, this has gone up to 9 and. Yep, this has dropped to exactly the right amount we need. Smashing. So now we should be producing more alloys. We are now in fact producing 13. Soon we'll need to look into towards consumer goods, I think. In the meantime, I might build another mining district. Just to get that mineral count up again. Create more jobs. So we'll do that. Create a couple more jobs, a couple more houses. That way, yeah, our economy improves. Of alloys spare at the moment, actually. We're doing quite well for alloys. We'll not jinx ourselves, we'll keep that going.
Market outlier identified.
Wow, another one, okay. A small docking hatch leading to the interior of this asteroid is visible at the rim of the small crater on its surface. The hatch was likely concealed once, but has since been exposed by micrometeorite impacts. It's just okay. We'll have a look at that later. My way of thinking is I'll do some surveying of the immediate systems attached to systems I have, and then I will do all the research and whatnot after that, and then carry on.
Potential market survey completed.
Searching the stars, right? That's sector done. Notice we don't get as many resources per system. At least it doesn't seem that way. I'm not sure if that's intentional or what, but yeah, it doesn't seem we get that many resources. We still get resources in every system, but because they added that as a guarantee to get something in the system. No burst systems, but yeah, it seems like it's a bit less than what it used to be. It's fast to say I've not come across a system where you got 10 minerals or 10 energy yet.
Upscaling complete.
Is that a planet already? God, it was. That was very quick. Well, we've got a new building to construct as well. So let's have a look at our population right now. 20 to 21 jobs. I'm tempted to create a consumer goods factory before I continue, because my consumer goods is falling quite... Well, it's not falling, but we're running low on consumer goods. So I'm half tempted to build that. Do we have enough in the way of resources? Civilian industries. How many jobs do you create? 2 artisan jobs. We'll do it. Let's just do it. Let's build that. The population of our workers is going to drop once again, but our specialists should not. And then we're going to look towards food, I think, or housing. I think maybe also a critical state soon. We have no one unemployed, which is great. I think we have more jobs than people at the moment. 8 districts. I'm not sure what this is. Rare planetary features. There's clearly none here. So we currently use 4 out of 12. We have plenty of space. Only a district. These are 4 out of 12 districts. That's not. Doesn't count these. Yeah, let's leave you to build that.
Upscaling complete.
Grand. Let's tell you to build the energy there. Excuse me. God, I really had a meal that's made me a bit gassy. Gross. So our energy's fallen quite a bit now, actually. So we may want to think about building a generator district next. I think I will select. Oh, I can't yet. I'm not going enough of it. Okay, it's 2 jobs. I want to create energy credits. Let's see
Research actualized.
Fine. I was just going to say, let's see how our technology is doing. Did we actually just research that? Oh, Gaio guns. Oh, 2 bits of research done. And research B plus 5%. Nice. So our engineer department here is going to go for afterburners. It's the only one we can do. Okay. And then our Spark of Genius here can do whatever he bloody well wants. Energy credits from technician.
Upscaling complete.
Perfect. Yes, that's what we want. That's been cool. Oh right, its construction ship has finished its round. Send you home. Let's keep an eye on this. 100 and odd days. Okay, it's going to take a while.
Outlier identified.
Okay, so what's this one? A small cargo pod has been left adrift in space above this gas giant. It has been captured by the planet's gravitational gravity well and will eventually be pulled into its atmosphere. So let's leave it for now. We'll come back to it. Got quite a few anomalies to look at. It looks like we may have a
Potential market survey completed.
cracking. We have a tropical world there, so let's do all the research we can. Start by researching that one. Let's work backwards the way we came, I suppose. That one's going to be a toughie. Good thing we went backwards. Research that last. See if we can grab that cargo pod that's floating around in space. Meanwhile, we will also build an outpost. And we also have yet another thingamabobby to choose. What's this one? So we can have a research station output.
Upscaling complete.
That's a no-brainer. Let's have that. Planet has finished its construction. Let's have a look at our list of workers. Down to 18 out of 21, 11 out of 11. Okay. So we need these workers to repopulate a bit before we create any more jobs for them to do. I do want to build a generator soon. First we got these lovely minerals to collect and research. Abandoned cargo pod. Okay, a discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of Bull 4. long ago. It has somehow escaped the notice of other spacefarers, and its decaying orbit means it would have been lost in the gas giant's crushing atmosphere within another few years. When the crew of the TRC Kabablis unsealed the pod, they found a stash of alien jewellery made out of precious metals. Nice, so we got 484. I need to credit say that. That's a nice epithet research, but never mind. Do we still have a resource cap? We do still have a resource cap. Okay. What it is for allies? Yeah. Oh, our consumer goods is nice and high now. 20. That's good. That's very good.
Research actualized.
Nicely. Let's have a look. It's still taking me a while to get used to these new systems, technologies. There we go. That will cost us 2,000. That will cost us 2,000. Also. Go for this. Peace Festival. It gives us +2 unity, peace festivals, and additional edicts. Nice. Edicts will be something we'll have a look at some point soon. Once I get 1,000 food, we can pay that to boost our pop growth on a single planet, which is exactly what I intend to do.
Upscaling complete.
So our empire is growing quite quickly here. Let's build ourselves. Yeah, let's go for the minerals first, because we're going to use that to build the research station. Hooray, huzzah! And then we'll send you home there. So you are currently researching the anomalies in this system. Can't remember what they were. One of them was some kind of weird phenomenon on a planet that we need to look into. Oh, I need a drink already. That's what we're on. 47 minutes. Gained a trait. Through hard work and experience, Chairman Naga, son of Satu, has developed a new skill. 1 second, I need to see. Thank you. Okay, so Naga's son of blah blah has the World Shaper trait. Interesting. Interesting. Good for terraforming, that isn't it? Let's have a look. World traits. We've only got the World Shaper trait. That's the only trait you have. Yeah, look, terraforming speed +25%. Clear block. Ah, okay. Clear block of -50%. That's good. What size is this planet? 15. Not the best. At the same time, not the worst either. It's lush, that's nice. Habitability +10. Food from pop drop +20%. No, it could be a good gardening world, this, couldn't it? Yeah. Although apparently it only has 6 agriculture slots. Four tile blockers though. We can't even get rid of any of them yet. Never mind. We'll keep this planet in mind. It could be a good gardening world. Which means I could possibly get rid of the agricultural sectors on my core world and maybe allocate that to that system, perhaps. Oh, hello. Oh, you're still building. Okay. I thought that was my science ship for some reason. Science ship's up here. Still not come across a system with any trade value yet. Sort of disappointing, isn't it?
Upscaling complete.
Nice. Our construction ship has finished its job. We can now return home. For a copper and a sandwich. So look how we're doing here. Still 18 to 21. We need to develop the population here somehow. Maybe build some more housing. I don't really need it right now. Housing, we've got 34 pops, so we're one off our next construction here. I think I might build this though. Yeah, we're looking like we're running quite low on energy, also running a bit low on food. So I think I might build ourselves another. Oh, I can't. That? I'm lacking the resources. Idiots. I'm thinking about it. It's between agriculture and generator because I'm running out of money. However, that said, we are quite a bit low on pops. We need more workers, basically. I want people to do those particular jobs. I said that really posh then. Those particular jobs, you see. You're doodling. I like how the ships now aren't directly above the planet, they're kind of side onto it. That's cool. Let's have a look at our situation. And there it is. And this one. Got a nice percentage about here, 34% the way through. It's going to take a while though, that's the downside. Upside is it gives us plenty of time to focus more on the home world as opposed to the systems. Really want a trade lane. Give me money. Look at this, we're losing 10 energy on this planet and minerals as well. So I think I'll deal with the energy first. That would be the first priority. We haven't got any factions yet. They are still a thing, aren't they? I'm sure they are. Can I build yet? Ah, nice. Yes, I can. So let's do that. Let's build us a generator district. Get some more power. That'll take a while to do. In the meantime, keep an eye on this. Hopefully they grow quicker. It does tell us what's growing here. Yeah, okay. That's 3 points per month. Could go decisions. Let's see what options we have. Declare martial law. Nope. Declare population controls. Nope. Declare luxury goods. Distribute luxury goods, my bad. Even as a amenities is something we need to look at actually. Encourage population growth. Cost us 1,000 food. Do we have 1,000 food? Quite closer. Expel excess pop. Wow, that's rough. That's a bit on the mean side. Desperate times though. The question is, how long do these last for? It doesn't really say. Cost of 1,000 food. Growth encouraged modifier added for 120 months, given the following effects. Pop growth speed plus 25%. We have just got 1,000 food, so let's enact that. There are pops. Growing power, I suppose. So it was +3, it is now +3.75. That's nice.
Upscaling complete.
Upscaling complete. Oh. Don't worry, my planet has finished its construction. So we now have 23 jobs to fill. 19 staff, damn it. Doing good. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Agricultural jobs is looking like the next one we're going to have to do some work on. Indeedo. We need those foods, man. We need those foods. Our science ship has nearly finished its anomaly research. In fact, it is 78% of the way through. It'll be intriguing to see what this mystical event is. I see, look at that. We've lost quite a lot in the way of energy. We really need to work quick to get this done, to get our energy back up. That's quite... Oh, wrong key. There we go, that's what I meant to press. Not one, F1. No, not F1, one. There we go. We need to really get these guys on the growth path. At the same time, I also want to build a city district. Just to create some more homes. More homes from the homeless, even though there's no homeless on this planet. We're doing fine, really. I mean... Ship is nearly done. Huzzah, huzzah. can move on to the even tougher anomalies. That said, apparently there's 3 there. I'm sure I selected them all to be researched. Any here? No, there must be 2 in this system and this system. Oh, shine a light. Okay, our science ship may be lost. Among the asteroids around 88D2- is that 915, a tree is drifting through the empties of space. Unprecedented and highly unlikely unprecedented and highly unlikely event. The tree is surrounded in a protective bubble, reminiscent of an energy shield. Suddenly we detect some hostile space dwellers on approach. Oh dear. This is considered with some sap leaking through the tree shield while we collected samples. Could it have agitated the creature? Issue special project.
Situation log revised.
Yes, you run away. You run away very quickly while we have a look at what the log wants us to do. Tree of Life. Let's track it on the map. Where is it?
Starbase under assault.
Starbase under assault? Where is it? I can't see the thing. Oh my goodness, it's an 1,000 strength. Are you joking? That's insane. Fire the missiles. Right, this is... That's not the tree, is it? The tree's up here. Oh, I'm very confused. Very confused. Either way, this station's probably going to get annihilated. Keep flying away. There you go, the science ship got away at least. Okay. Oh, we still control the station. Where are they going? Oh, they're just hovering around. Damn. So, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, let's have a look. So it's only really you I can take. So, research alternatives. Here we come. Hooray. Meanwhile, we really need to take a good look at our fleet. Oh my god, that's bright. So let's go on to you. Go ship designer, fleet manager. I'm thinking actually we're going to go with ship designer and customize our ships to fit the situation. They did not have shields. That's what I'm thinking. We grab our ship here, we turn you off. okay, they've already. What I want is pure lasers. We don't need that booster thing. So what can we call it? Let's call it. What can I call it? Not E. I wanted to actually go out to the galaxy view, but never mind. There we go. I keep pressing keys. This system is called Toropia? Yeah, we'll call it a Toropia gunship. Hey, you get back there. So I know how to spell it. Is that T8? No, it's Toropia. Toropia gunship. Type please. We're calling it that because that's going to be its first mission. So I'm going to save that. Let's get rid of you. Auto one we're going to get rid of. Delete design, yep. And then we're going to go fleet manager. Build ourselves. That would take us up to 300. How much can we afford? We've got 1,000. Can we get 10? That'll take us up to 400 really. They're not what we want anyway. Contact report. Enigmatic spacefarers. Let's just pause this a second. We need to change these ships. I'm very confused. Add a ship. Where's... Oh, it's up here. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Let's get rid of that. We click the retrofit into the top tier class. There we go. The only thing I'm worried about with this is the upkeep might be a bit massive, so I'll just build to 5 for now. Or can I have a look at what the upkeep would be? Yeah, leave it like that for a second. I'll grab my science ship and tell it to research the anomaly in this system. Hello, Mr. 4K Fleet. That is something we're going to need to look into. Let's send you to research the things in that system as it is anyway. Okay, we haven't got anything for these guys that have just popped into our system. But before we do that, let's have a quick look and see how much our upkeep would be for. No, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Ship designer, there we go. What does it say? Upkeep. Upkeep would be 1 energy. Okay, so it's going to cost us 1 alloy. Let's say I could build. Yeah, I think. Okay. pressing all sorts right now. Should we just go for it? Build 10. There we go. And in the meantime, let's see who these guys are. Are you going to contact us at all? Are you just going to fly through? There we go. Incoming transmission from the Chief Executive Officer Sono. Huh. You have the same name convention as we do. The Racket Industry Enterprise. Greetings to you, Tajal, from the Racket Industrial Enterprise. We are brokers, deal makers who have travelled the stars from trade station. Oh, we've travelled the stars from trade station Tungle. We pass through your space in peace, only to buy, to sell. Krisk. We will offer you good deals. Many things we will speak. Okay, so we can make deals with these people. Greetings, Caravaneers. Not interested, move along. Greetings, Caravaneers. Do you like alloys? Yeah. Do you like metals and gases? Hard workers? Okay. What can you offer us? I think these guys, if I remember rightly from the dev diaries, they give you a one-off deal. They don't, you don't pick and choose. They just offer you something, I think. We have a special offer. Technology and film. Oh. Okay. Do you have trouble? I can show you very advanced, very technical. So what do they want for it is the question. They've given us orbital trash disposal.
Research actualized.
A pleasure, a joy to deal with your Pride Industries. Okay. So what does orbital trash disposal do for us? Their members have been pushing for the adventures of sciences. Is that for our space station? God. Okay. Oh. Cool. Okay, that's kind of cool. So basically we just send data to confuse defense grids on planets. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, yeah, you're not heading the way I would like you to. You're heading down this way, I assume. I thought you'd head over here and then just take out that fleet, maybe. unyielding logistical. What's we got for unyielding? Yep, so you're in the fleet now. Getting control of the fleet to Viti. Oh right, okay, so they just gone to our capital and turned around. Bye. Delivered their goods maybe and thought, nah, we're done. We're done here. Caravaneers, local franchise. An urgent missive from Akrim explains that a number of new former members of the racket seek political asylum on the planet. The local administration has seen fit to pass the decision off to you. Turn them away. Let's have them. We need the workers anyway, don't we? Let's have a look here. We're getting the workers back. That's good. That's good. Yes. Yes, indeed. Turn right. Turn right. No, you're going to head back the way you came, aren't you? Oh, so you're based here. Somewhere. Keep an eye on our fleet as it grows. So fantastic. Can't believe we've lost this system, really. These guys are just going to sit there looking smug. Assholes.
Research actualized.
Nice, more research. Let's have a look. There you are. Forgot what I was researching here, but research station plus 10%. I think we need better weapons, if possible. Expansion, no. Power grid could be useful. So just go for research output again. Yeah. Next month we'll have ourselves afterburners. That will improve our ships ever so slightly. But we may have to
Research actualized.
think about that one carefully, because it means we may have to get rid of one of your unit shields. Nothing of your particular talents. And something that reduces upkeep. We'll go for this. The inevitable time when we start losing ships. So just double check what I actually just researched. Afterburners, yes, and physics we researched. Technicians give out plus 10% to their resources. That's good. That's good. Oh, yawning. So ships look like it's done here soon. We're not going to be able to defeat them with such a small fleet. I think they'd actually wreck us. Let's see if I can build ourselves.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, that's our fleet complete. Let's see if we can do. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, no, we got plus 15 power, so. We will equip them with afterburners. Yay, oh yay. Hey, hey. Let's save that. Yes. Let's go here, and we need to upgrade our vessels. Ooh, it costs us another 147. We've got that, so that's fine. Let's see what this puts them up to. They're currently at 516. It should boost them because, you know, they're gaining speed and maneuverability. I'm tempted to have a bash. I really am. Because they don't have shields. Our station seems to have come back online. Where have they gone? Have they gone? Huh. They have. They've gone. Okay. Have they gone? Oh, well, they're not here. Let's see if we can research that as well. They seem to have gone.
Ships upscaled.
Nice. Upgrade is complete, which takes them to blah 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 393. I don't know how that's worked out. I'm very confused. Did that go down? That gone down. I thought it was at 500 before. So we've got, all our ships are like pure laser builds. Because they didn't have any. Let's just throw our ships up here and see what we can find. Let's go there. Nothing here. Okay. They must have swanned off then. Guys can return to base. Until such time as we are doing that bit of research, and hopefully we can increase the power of our fleet before then. So it seems that we may need to, yes, we definitely need to. We need to increase the amount of allies we are creating quite drastically. Yeah, we'll do it. Let's just do it. Let's build ourselves an alloy foundry. Do it. Get done, man. Get done. And perhaps look towards building. What do we need more? We've got quite a bit of energy now, actually. Food. Wow, yeah, food is becoming an issue. Let's see if we can build that as well. So I'm afraid our workers are going to slack behind again, but you know, more jobs we have. In the long term, it'll benefit us anyway. Is research nearly done here? Wrong key. See, I went to press the old key that brought this menu up. Research. How are we doodling? 89%. Okay. What time are we on anyway? Ha! Wow, it's been an hour and a half. We've not done much. Well. Yeah, we really haven't achieved all that much. I think I'll wait until this anomaly is finished researching and then call it there. Our planet's growing nicely, actually. Yeah, now I think about it. Oh, we're getting rackets. Interesting. We're getting a new species. I think these guys are...
Research actualized.
Ooh, a bit of research. Let's have a look at this. Forgot what it was. You are the cheapest, so that's 25. Just go over there a second. 2. Both of these work on farms, so I'm going to just go for that one. So we gained the League Prison Complex. The ruins of the large prison complex have been discovered on Canvas 4. This hostile world seems to be served as some kind of maximum security penal colony in the First League. As a federal society. As a federal facility, the prison housed convicted felons from across all the League space. Surviving records indicate most of the prisoners were guilty of piracy, terrorism, and other crimes of extraordinary nature. Fossilized remains from some prisoners can still be found where the cells used to be.
Situation log revised.
Okay, so we've now got a bit of research to do towards the First League. So we should indeed track that so we can have a look at it later. Or not? Has that not been tracked? I'm sure No, yeah, I guess it just took a long minute to show up. I'm not sure what I can do at the moment. What's our housing like? Housing's still at 6, that's good. Oh no, sorry, housing's 4. Go. we've got a new species on our company. That's weird. Foundations. Foundries. Still building. Yeah, so I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and join me next time for some more Stellaris as the Pride Industries MegaCorp. So I will see you next time.